Chapter 904, the commanders of the Revolutionary Army appear. Commanders with an S. Hell yeah, we've been waiting for a long time for this. Okay, so we are getting some news on the Olympus arc. He is retiring from the Pioneer Expeditioner post to join with the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. That was to be expected. Okay, so the Revolutionary Army moved their headquarters to Memorial Island, the Kamabaka Kingdom, and this is gonna be fun. But nonetheless, it's good to learn that they are alive. Actually, I am just at the second panel of the entire chapter, so I haven't slid the page yet. But this is something. I mean, we were about to see those guys sooner or later, but we'll see. Let me continue the chapter. So we learned from Ivankov that after this incident, the Gurma Double Six have been ejected from the world government. Um, so I'm thinking that with that incident, the Gurma will have no choice to join forces with Luffy. Actually, I'm not gonna say join forces, but join Luffy into his grand fleet. Even though Luffy specifically said that he doesn't want to have this grand fleet, but he said that if you guys are ever in a bind, just call me up. I'll be there for you guys. This is how Luffy is, and for the Gurma Double Six, it is the best situation available for them if they want to survive. Considering that one of their princes, Sanji, is L is part of the Straw Hats. So for them to join Luffy permanently and pledge an alliance, well, and loyalty to Luffy, it's the best thing they got. Sabo is mad happy that Luffy is okay, and considering that what he read about the incident about on Whole Cake Island, I'm pretty sure that the guy he's really happy, which I am seeing right now. So okay, it's Sabo's talking to someone named Lindbergh, and he's like, Sabo, there's some trouble going on nearby. I'm going to need a bit more time to get there. Got it. As long as you're safe. Okay. Who is Lindbergh? I hope we'll discover who that is. Unless we already seen Lindbergh and I just don't remember who that is. For that, I apologize. Those travesties already happy to meet the commanders. Oh my god. These guys are incredible. But that's what I love about One Piece, it is so unexpected. Dragon, my man, of course. I'm not even surprised that he's okay. I mean, he's Dragon. So what do you expect? Sabo, let's finalize our plans first. At this year's Reverie, we'll finally declare war, right? Against the Celestial Dragons? Oh, yes! Oh my, oh shit! Yo, this is big news. You have no idea. I mean, we knew that someday it would have to come to this, but wow, it's actually a bit sooner than expected. Holy shit. I was thinking again that, one day in One Piece there's going to be this big war in which Luffy and the Straw Hats will play as big leaders in this entire battle. And wow, I always thought that, it would happen at a time where Luffy and Dragon would fight side by side. But it turns out that this battle, well, we're going to get a prologue of this battle. Revolutionary Army against the Celestial Dragons. This is going to be amazing. I mean, is this war going to start right away? Definitely not. Like Dragon and the others, they need to prepare themselves. And let's not forget, Robin has been part of the Revolutionary Army during the time skip. So it would be nice for her to share what happened during that time. Okay, so on the Grand Line on Leloucha Kingdom, at the Harbor, there's this pirate named Peachbeard. He got his name. He received that name from Blackbeard. He is allied to him. So I'm guessing that, I mean, it's no surprise that Blackbeard has a gigantic fleet under his command, and this is one of those guys who are one of his captain commanders. His bounty is 52 million berries. You know, after seeing after seeing so many great bounties, this is no big deal. Like 52 million, that's like pocket change at that point. I've already noticed that in the past, but I'll say it again. The Celestial Dragons, these guys, well, it's obvious they don't do shit. Like they're not even responsible for managing the world as they are, because these guys, they are just getting a free ride because they're descent from the people who formed the world government. And because of that, they get a free pass to anything. Like if they want someone's wife, doesn't matter, they'll take it because they are the guys who are above the world government organization. And it's no surprise that you get a strong force as the Revolutionary Army that wants to take them down, which is perfectly normal. And speaking of that, I'm thinking about Fujitora. He wants to tear down the order of the Shishibukai, but I'm wondering, is he thinking about the same thing about the Celestial Dragons? Or because that they are way too powerful and untouchable, literally, he doesn't want to go to that, to address this matter. Because if you think about it, between the Shishibukai and the Celestial Dragons, the Tenryubito, to be honest, the Tenryubito are far worse because they do whatever the fuck they want with the coverage of the law, of being the descendant of the people who founded the world government. So, at that point, you can even say that pirates are just saints next to these guys. Okay, so those pirates that I was talking about, the Peachbeard pirates, are invading the town. Uh, the captain's slapping a girl named Morley. Someone is standing up for them. And oh, okay, who is that? Who is that? Eve ho! Eek, what are you staring at? A giant just appeared out of the ground and he's wearing a weird outfit. Yeah, weird is quite the name. He's wearing a skirt. And it's a guy. And I'm pretty sure that he's not Scottish. What are you staring like that? Do you all have a crush on me? No. By the way he just dug out of the ground, it seems like he has a little footability because the ground is still intact. It's like he came out of it as if it was a softened substance. But let's continue our journey to this wonderful chapter. Okay, there's this hot girl who is holding a flag. I don't know who she is. Okay, the giant is like manipulating the ground as if it was clay. And okay, we're about to discover who they are. We are. Oh yeah, I am pretty sure they are from the Revolutionary Army. Yeah, I am pretty sure they are part of the Revolutionary Army. You get this guy who is small, looks like a small mice, and I don't know. I don't know. His hat reminds me of the one that Sabo has, and there's this guy in who looks like a dog version of Doflamingo, just without hair and a mask. These four, they should be scattered across the globe. They're the Revolutionary Army's commanders. Oh! Pull up! What's up? Oh my god! Ooh, Beto Beta is fine as fuck. Oh, so that is... Okay, so that is Limburg, okay? We got Karasu, Morley, and... okay, so Morley wasn't the girl, sorry. Made a mistake. Holy shit! Yo, okay, this is gonna be epic. Wow, wow, okay. I see the look. Okay, Morley is really ridiculous with his skirt, but he's the commander of the Revolutionary Army, West Army commander. Oh, that's what he is. Belbedi, who is fine as fuck. East Army commander. Um, Limburg, who looks like a mice, and also I think it might be a mink. Okay, South Army commander, and Karasu, who's wearing some sort of a beak mask. North Army commander. I'm guessing that West, East, South, North. They all refer to the section of the globe, like West Blue, East Blue, South Blue, and North Blue. Hear me. What will you do, you worthless rascals? Die or fight? Choose your fate. Okay, the work of a hero shouldn't always be left to others. It falls to you. Okay, so basically these guys are there to, well, yes, to free the townspeople from the pirates, but at the same time to encourage more people to join the revolution. And that's what they do. As powerful as the Marine are, they cannot be everywhere all at once. So, and for the neglected town like this one, kingdom, I would say, and considering that they are so broke that they have to give money to the Cecil Dragons, and for what? Nothing in return. So, like the way I see it, this kingdom will just fall, and the people will just join the Revolutionary Army. So Betty as the pep fruit. Okay. One wave of a flag awakens the inner strength of a person. Wow. Okay, with someone like that, there is no way you can lose a war. Like no matter how beat up your soldiers are, they'll always rise up with a character like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's because of her that the Revolutionary Army is that powerful, but she is really contributing a lot with her devil fruit power. So all the townspeople are like, cranked up to fight back. So Lindbergh has this cool gun, reminds me of Captain Cold. He's frozen the weapons of the pirates, frozen solid actually. Karasu, he is like doing his Itachi type of move, throwing shadow crows to everybody else. And those crows stole their weapons and swords, the weapon of the pirates, and the pirates are getting their ass kicked. So yeah. So they've captured Peachbeard and they're gonna cash in onto that bounty. Um, and you got Peachbeard saying that, oh, Lord Blackbeard won't take this lying down. And Betty obviously is replying, sorry to break it to you, but he doesn't care about his subordinates. And that's true. Like the way I don't even need to see Blackbeard right now, but I'm pretty sure that he's not the kind of guy who really cares about his comrades. At least from other branches of his Grand Fleet. Like the one closest to him, of course, but the fleet members, not so much. Okay, so Betty is giving the 50 million bounty to these guys, to the townspeople, and of course the phone number of the Revolutionary Army. And she's like, whenever the weak choose to rise up, we'll be there to lend a hand. And they all, I mean, they are all, very amped up, so which is a great thing. Curtis as a as a speaker, and he said, I forgot. 2 days until Reverie, the thoughts of the world begin to whirl. Very great chapter, seriously. We were introduced to the leaders of the Revolutionary Army other than Sabo and Dragon. And it seems that these guys are ready to go into action. And more than that, they're ready to go to war against the Celestial Dragons. Personally, the way I see it, the Celestial Dragons, somewhere along the line in the series, they're gonna lose power, and at a point, people are not gonna aren't even gonna be afraid to rise up against them. I mean, you got Luffy who really did a number on a few of them, and I think that it started to inspire people. But on this category for Luffy, it started to inspire other pirates because he's part of the worst generation, and of course, pirates aren't seen as good people in the newspaper. But here's the thing, Luffy already has some kingdoms on his back. He has Dressrosa, he has Alabasta, he has Drum. Probably, am I forgetting some others? Maybe, maybe not. But everywhere he goes, some kingdoms tend to be freed by Luffy and his gang. And the next arc after Reverie, it's gonna be Wano, who is obviously gonna get some help from Straw Hats and the others. With that said, I have a feeling that Luffy, without even knowing it, he is getting some political backup because some kingdoms will never forget that it was thanks to Straw Hat that they were able to be freed from the danger lurking around them. So I think that as soon as the reverie is gonna start, some important things are gonna be talked about. Probably two major things: Dragon, no, actually maybe three: Dragon, Blackbeard, and Luffy, because I think that those three figures are really stirring up a lot of stuff into the world, and some leaders will be against all three, but like I said, some kings and some kings who were helped by Luffy in the past, they're gonna be like, hey, you know what? Well, they're not gonna say it out loud, but they're gonna be thinking like, hey, you know what? This guy had my back when my kingdom was in trouble, and you know what? The Marine fucked them because they went nowhere. Anyways, that was a great chapter. Let me know your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And don't forget to encourage the mega industry because a lot of people put their hard work to make those babies happen right there behind me. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital versions. They are even cheaper. So pirates, I'll see you guys next week. In the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.